friends, again welcome to my channel. Here we are getting the information about the different immunological terms. Now our today's discussion topic, it is the mononuclear phagocytes. Now these mononuclear phagocytic system, which is the main part of our immune system, within that there is the involvement of two types of the cells, that is the monocyte and the second one, it is the macrophages. No doubt these immune cells, these are also get formed from the basic or central process, that is the hematopoiesis. Through the process of hematopoiesis within the bone marrow, there is the development of these mononuclear phagocytic systems. That is, there is the formation of the monocytes and the macrophages. The mother cell, that is the hematopoietic stem cell within the bone marrow, these are get converted into the common lymphoid progenitor cells, through which these are get converted into the monocyte lymphocyte progenitor cells, that is promonocytes. These are get converted into the promonocytes, and these promonocytes, these are releases from the bone marrow. Now these promonocytes, these are get converted into the monocytes. These monocytes, these are circulate within the bloodstream for about 8 an hour, and then whenever these cells or these monocytes, these are entered within the different tissue spaces, now these are get converted into the macrophages. Means in other words, we can say that the macrophages, these are nothing but the improved form of the monocytes. No doubt, as these are called as the phagocytes. These cells, these are capable of the process of phagocytosis. Means majorly these are responsible for the engulfment of the foreign particles or the engulfment of the dead cells which are present within our body. Means these are responsible for cleaning our body from that, by removing the dead cells within our body, and along with that these are also responsible for the antigen processing. That is, in that way, whenever these are responsible for such type of the antigen processing, these are also acts as an antigen representing cells. Because on the surface of these mononuclear phagocytes, there is the presence of or representation of the class 2 MHC molecules. Now here firstly we are discussing about the structure of these monocytes or the macrophage cells. Preferentially the movement of these monocytes, these are carried out through the amoeboid movement. Amoeboid movement. We know that the amoeba, which is a single organism, majorly these amoebas, these are moved with the help of their pseudopodia. The similar type of the pseudopodia, these are present within these phagocytic cells. Means there is the movement of these cells with the help of this pseudopodia, and due to that this movement it is called as the amoeboid movement. Now a single nucleus, it is present within these phagocytic cells. Along with that, it is also contains the different types of the cellular organelles, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Then along with that there is the presence of lysosome, phagosome. These are present. The different degrading enzymes, these are present within the lysosome, and preferentially these are responsible for the processing of the engulfed particle within the cells. Now during the process of formation of these macrophages, we discussed that these are formed from the central process, that is the hematopoiesis. That is, from the promonocyte there is the development of monocyte, and these monocytes, these are smaller within the size. These are having the similar structure to that of the macrophages, means monocyte and macrophage. These are having the structural similarity, but the difference it is these are smaller within the size. Monocytes, these are smaller within the size. Then these are having the lower phagocytic activity as compared to that of the macrophage cells. Means whenever there is the conversion of these monocytic cells within the macrophage cells, after entered within the tissue spaces, there is the increase, they are increased within the size up to the 10-fold. There is the increase within the size. There is increase in their phagocytic activity. These are also granulocytic in nature. Means the cytotoxic granules, these are present, or the pharmacologically active granules, these are present within these cells. So there is the increased amount of these granules whenever these are get converted into the macrophage cells. Now on the basis of their locations, there is the differentiation of that macrophages, means on the basis of which type of the tissue there is the presence of this macrophage, these are get differentiated. Now those of the macrophage cells which are present within the lung, these are called as the alveolar macrophage. Those which are present within the brain, these are called as the microglial cells. Those which are present within the kidneys, these are called as the mesoglial cells. Now within the bone, the macrophages these are present, these are called as the osteoclast. The liver macrophage cells, these are considered as an Kupffer cells, and within the connective tissue, these are called as the histiocytes. Means on the basis of their location, that is the tissue basis, these are getting the different names. No doubt, each of the different types of these cells which are present at the different tissue spaces within our body, these are doing the same function. That is, these are having the phagocytic activity. Means within the inflammatory responses, whenever the cells, these are getting the stimulus. These are getting the stimulus. Majorly the different types of the cytokines which are secreted by the T helper cells, these are responsible for the activation of these macrophages. Normally the cells which are present within these tissue spaces, these are at the resting state. Whenever they are getting such type of the antigenic stimulus in the form of the secreted cytokines by the different immune cells, these are get activated. And after activation, again these are responsible for secreting the different types of the cytokines which are responsible for developing the various types of the immune responses. Means when we say that there is the development of immune response, it is in chain. Means each of the cells, a single cell it is get activated, it is responsible for secreting the cytokines, it again activate the other cell, the other activated cell again it is responsible for developing the different types of the immune responses. Means a chain of reactions, these are get formed and a complex form of immune responses, these are developed within our body which is responsible for removing that antigen. Now within this, here this lysosome which is present, preferentially with the help of this pseudopodia, these phagocytic cells, these are responsible for engulfing the pathogen or the foreign particle. These are get engulfed inside the cell. These are transferred within the phagosome. Within the phagosome, these are get degraded. Means the complex form of antigen, it is get degraded into the smaller fragments. Then this phagosome which is present, it is fuses with the lysosome and it is get converted into the phagolysosome. Within the lysosome enzymes it is present and different types of the digestive enzymes, these are present which is responsible for convert this complex form of the antigen into the simple peptides. And as on the surface of these phagocytic cells or the macrophage cells, there is the presence of class 2 MHC molecule. Whenever there is the proper processing of the antigen or the foreign particle, it is carried out, these are represented along with this class 2 MHC molecule and it is responsible for activating the T helper cells. Means now in this case, these macrophage cells, these are acts as an antigen presenting cells. The main activity of these mononuclear phagocytic cells, it is these are acts as an antigen presenting cells and these are phagocytic in nature. The interferon gamma, it is responsible for activating the macrophage cells. Means interferon gamma secreted by the T helper cells, that is the Th1 subset of this T helper cell. These are responsible for secreting this interferon gamma and this interferon gamma, it is responsible for the activation of the macrophage cells. Means there is the strong activation of these macrophage cells by the interferon gamma. Upon activation, again these macrophage cells, these are responsible for secreting the cytokines and these secreted cytokines by these macrophage cells, these are responsible for again developing the T cell and B cell mediated immune responses. So like this way, these mononuclear phagocytes, that is the monocyte and the macrophage cells, these are responsible for showing the phagocytic activity. In my next video, we are discussing about how this process of the phagocytosis, it is carried out. So keep watching my videos and please subscribe the channel and also share the videos with your friends. Thank you.